Hey guys, today I've got a Kenmore HE washer and I'm going to be pairing it up with an Amana electric dryer. And right now I've got it set up, pretty heavy load. We've got it set to the deep wash option. You've got a few different temperature options. Your 1 rinse or 2 over here for fabric softener, and then stain boost. You can turn all of that on or off, and you can pause and look through your different cycles here. I like the deep wash, as much water as can be used as possible. Got it set up with a pretty heavy towel load here, and you can see it going to work there, vortexing those clothes up the middle, down around the sides, against the fins on the bottom, and along the clothes themselves. Kind of the idea of how this agitator works with no agitator in the center. It's got the plate on the bottom. It's a lot like a front load washer, how those clothes actually agitate and get clean by falling over on themselves. It's self-agitation. This is kind of the same idea, except you also have the plate on the bottom that kind of works through the clothes as well. So just about full submersion there with the water. It's doing an excellent job moving those towels through. Now typically you wouldn't be able to lift this lid up because your lid lock is on here. Now I know it looks like those are flashing in the video. They're actually not. I don't know why the LEDs on video always show up flashing, but they're actually solid lock, solid wash. But I've got an additional striker I put here. I bought that online. It's just an extra one of those, and I stick it in there so it thinks the lid's closed. I can kind of show you what's going on that way. But there we go. My heat just shut off. And this is how loud it is washing. So it's a fairly quiet machine, doing an excellent job. I'm gonna let it move through this cycle here. I'll come back, show you that it drains the water out like it's supposed to. Then it'll fill back up for the rinse cycle. Then it'll drain that water out, and we'll be on to the final spin. I'm gonna show you that that spin cycle is nice, fast, smooth, and then we'll move on to the dryer. Okay, we're moving out of the wash cycle now into the rinse cycle. It's going to kick that drain on here in just a sec and get that water drained out. If I timed it right anyway, otherwise it'll just continue to agitate more. There it goes, kicking on the drain. Getting that water drained out nice and fast. You hear it running there. Okay, so like I said, from here it's going to fill back up with fresh water for the rinse cycle. Basically repeat this process all over again. And then it'll drain out for the final spin, which is what I will come back for next. Alright, moving into that final spin cycle. Getting going. Now as it goes, it's going to spin about 3 times, coming to a stop. Sometimes two times, sometimes 3 times, depending on the size of the load. But it's going to do kind of a self-balancing act as it gets going super high speed. And then the more times it spins out, the faster it gets because the more water it extracts. So this is its first time spinning. There, my heat just kicked off, which is great. You can hear the drain running. You see on that first spin, it's nice and balanced. So once it stops, it's going to kick back in and go to high speed, which I'll come back for next and show you at its peak speed. All right, now we're at peak speed. You hear it kicking the drain. Still getting that water extracted out. Now spinning super fast, which is great. It's a part of the HE designation for it to spin that fast and extract that much water out of the clothes. It's going to cut your drying time in half. So I'm going to let this finish up, and I'll go ahead and push that dryer up side by side and show you that the dryer's working perfect. All right, the washer's finished up. We've got everything moved out of that. You can see nice huge capacity on that one there. Closed up. Now we've got the clothes in the electric dryer running. Just doing a time dry high heat setting. You've got a no heat super delicate item setting. You've got automatic dry, which is a low heat setting, and then automatic dry back on high heat. It's got the wrinkle prevent also, which is kind of nice. It gives you a little time to get back to the clothes where they intermittently dry for, I think it's 60 minutes. giving you time to get back and get them folded before they wrinkle up on you. You've got your lint trap right here. Just want to make sure that gets changed and cleaned before each load. And then I'm going to show you that on the inside, everything's tumbling and drying like it's supposed to. Now this would actually be a lot quieter if you had the vent hose hooked up to the back. You wouldn't hear the blower motor running. I don't have that set up in here though, so I'm going to show you. Let's see here, 68 degrees on top of the dryer, 58 degrees on the concrete floor. So let's open this up. You see everything tumbling there. Now right inside the heating element tube, you see tons of heat coming out of that tube right there, nice and hot. That'll get the inside of your dryer up anywhere from about 95 to 195. Just depends on what you have the heat setting at and how long it's been running. So the heat comes out here, it's gonna mix with your clothes, dry the clothes, and exit right there, which is where that lint trap catches it. Then it goes down, out the blower wheel, and out the back of your dryer. So you wanna make sure your ventilation is clear on the back, that once you push it up to the wall, make sure that vent hose doesn't get smashed or kinked or anything like that. And then from the vent hose out, wherever it goes outside of your house, you want to make sure that's clear as well. So you need a good, clear airflow for the dryer to be 100% efficient there, because the clothes are coming out nice and light and you'll get maximum drying time, drying efficiency. This is also a HE dryer as well when they're paired up together like this. So not matching, but they complement each other. They look great sitting side by side, and they will definitely get the job done. I'll go ahead and get these listed up for sale. I appreciate you taking a minute to watch my video. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and thanks. You guys have a great day.